Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing. I am back today on my Monday 11 a.m. Eastern Time Facebook Live to show you my go-to sketches when I'm going to make cards and also give you some tips with the new Pop of Petals stamp set and punch that Stampin' Up came up with. Sometimes you have everything to make a card and you have no idea how to start. The way I do it is I usually have a sketch in mind. If you watch one of my previous videos, I show the stacking technique. This is a card that another demonstrator called Heather Harold sent me a few Christmases ago, and I love this sketch so much. I made a video on YouTube doing this, just putting everything on one side, and I have another one with flowers, but I give them all away. This is one of my go-to sketches. Another one of my go-to sketches is to place just a circle right in the middle. Hi, Mary. Good to see you here, too. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Maria. I have just a circle in the middle. Look how simple this is, okay? But I want to show you super fast how with just one sketch, a rectangle, circle in the middle, you can make a ton of different looks. Look at this one. I put some things behind, some things on top, but still that circle is right there. Look at this one. Same idea. And just looking through some of my old cards, or not old, but the ones that I already created and had in a box, I noticed I go for this sketch a lot. Just a circle in the center. Look at this one. More circles. This one is the same idea, just a little bit more embellished. Same with this one. And as you can see, I use the same sketch in totally different ways. This one has a dragonfly on instead of a circle, an oval, a shape, one of the labels, one of the pumpkins. And you see, it can be totally different stamp sets, but I create with sketches. Okay, so this is another one. I move the circle to the top, and this was another one of my YouTube videos that I created. This is one of my go-to sketches. The circle is on the top right. Look at this one. To the side, look at this one. Same sketch, but on this horizontal, okay? So these are sketches, and look, all the different ideas with just the same sketch, okay? I made this years and years ago. I loved it so much, I didn't want to give it away. I decided to keep it for my baby David. So this is it. I kept it for my own baby boy. And it has circle on the side. And look at the one with the chicken. Remember that one from last year's celebration? Yes, I still use that sketch. Today I want to show you one sketch that one of my team members, Sarah Masser, actually sent me on the mail. She sent this card to me this last week, and I was so excited to see it because I absolutely love this sketch. But I was so inspired that check out what I created. I went ahead and created this card, okay? And this card was made with the new Pop of Petals that Stampin' Up came up with on the new catalog. I love the combination of punches and stamp sets. I think that is just the coolest thing and easiest thing ever. I'm gonna take a Calypso Coral card base, okay? I took some of the new papers that Stampin' Up has. Hello, I got to use what I have, the Tea Room Specialty Designer Series paper. And I decided to use the one with the butterflies because I want to use this butterfly that is right here. I will bring my trimmer, and I cut this paper at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is the usual size that I make cards, okay? Usually you will see on the mail some cards that are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I will take that size of paper. I will place both corners right where I need to cut, okay? So I will place it right there, and I will place it right there where I need to cut on my trimmer. And this is not very stable because I have it on top of this. It doesn't matter. I just want to show you how I did it. There. And I'm going to have 2 triangles out of one. But I also today want to share an idea with a Pop of Petals. In this case, I usually do not put the sticker anymore. This is my personal preference. I do not put the stickers on my stamp sets because I feel like they are way more sticky when they don't have them. Okay, but check out what I did. I decided to mark the back of my stamp with an XO, hugs and kisses, okay? And I will show you why I'm doing my hugs and kisses. And I just use a Sharpie to do that, just a pen Sharpie, to mark the flowers. And it's because there is a particular way for you to put the flower in your punch to punch the petals correctly. Not all 4 petals are the same. They are different. So I want to show you this trick because it's making things way, way quicker for me. So these are the flowers that you have available. This kit comes with this. This is 5 flowers and 1 butterfly, okay? And you can punch it quickly with the flower punch that I just forgot the name. I have it here somewhere. What's the name of you? 4-petal flower punch. Duh. 4-petal. Well, you have 4 petals. You won't forget that one, right? Okay. Then I came with the same Sharpie and I put that X right there. And I'll show you why, okay? It's because I use my stamp, so I have it like this. I took my flower out and I'm going to put it like this on my clear block, okay? And let me find maybe one nice piece of cardstock right here. And I will use, where is my hairbrush? Okay, here. I just decided to bring Blueberry Bushel just because it's one of my favorite colors. So I'm going to take this. And again, when you punch, you want to be able to do this, right? Chunk and punch your flower. But if you punch it the wrong way, then it's not fun because you're going to need to be moving this around all over and you don't want to do that. So you will position your XO looking up because that X is actually this petal right here, okay? And I want to make this easy for you, so you just come and you do your tap, 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 like I always say. Ooh, I have one petal that doesn't have any tapping. There you go, beautiful. And you're going to stamp with that X to the left, like you would read XO. Kisses and hugs. Yay! I'm glad you like this, Tisha. And then after you have it there, you will position your cardstock inside your punch and there it goes, you see? And I love it because the one that has the X on my flower is actually the, let me see, where am I? Yeah, is the petal that is the most straight petal. So it's the one that is always straight. This one's kind of tilt to the side, tilt to the side, tilt to the side. But the one that is straight looking, that is the one that actually goes to my left. And when I realized that, and I say to my left because it's the left of my punch, that is the straight petal right there. When I realized that, I thought, you know what? I'm going to make my life even simpler. And I'm going to mark all of my flowers where that straight petal is. Also, time consuming when you get it out and you have no idea how to put it back, okay? So you have this and you're like, how does it go? How does it go? How does it go? You don't want that to happen. You want to keep your card making simple and no stress. So what I did is that I put my X in there so I remember that I have my X here. So I just look at my X, put my X's together. And I did that for each and every one of my flowers. And that way I will be able to take this quickly and get to stamping quick. So thank you so much. I'm so excited that you like this tip. So I will go ahead and grab my snail adhesive and I will just add my designer series paper. For those of you who follow me and who actually love Stampin' Up products, the paper is on sale right now. If you go and you buy 3 packages of designer series paper. Wait a minute. I don't want you there. I want you a little bit farther. Yeah, much better. So we will find the butterfly and it's already here with the XO as I explained at the beginning. I will use my rich raspberry. I will then tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to stamp this about 4 times, okay? Because I may need about 3 or 4, I'm not sure. But I'm going to have different colors. So I already stamped some before I started my video because I don't want to keep you here forever. But I do want to finish this. Look how easy this is. I usually recommend you stamp first, then you punch. Stamp first, then you punch. Don't punch first and then stamp because that creates not needed stress, okay, about being perfectly stamped. You stamp and then you punch. That is the cool thing about the coordination of stamp sets and punches, okay? It's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. The stamp set per se came with flowers, or not flowers, leaves, and I used the leaves on this one But the punch does not come with a leaf, okay? I had to cut with my scissors those pretty leaves, and I really like them. These ones are in old olive. Today I'm going to be making some other leaves with a leaf punch because it's way easier. And I'm going to use, I love my punches, did you know that? I'm going to use the stamp set from the Painted Harvest, is this one's right here, that coordinates with my leaf punch right here. So I already have it available. It's right here. And just to make things interesting, I'm going to be stamping this in Calypso Coral, the color of my card base, okay? So we will stamp. And this one, I don't have to worry about the position of my stamp because it's a photopolymer, so I see exactly where I'm stamping. And what else? You know, I don't need, it's the same way all the time. It doesn't have 4 petals like the other ones that are different. It's always the same way. So I have 4 right here. Hope you can see this well. I think you can. Hello, everybody that is watching me. It's such a blessing to have you. I am doing a card with one of my new sketches. At the beginning of this video, I showed some of my go-to sketches, and this one is one of my new sketches that my team member Sarah Master just sent me on the mail, and I got inspired by her. So thank you, Sarah. I really loved it. Okay, so I have 4 leaves, and I have already my leaves cut out. And now let's put this card together. The one that I'm making now, I'm making it with a butterfly that comes in the set, which is this one right here. I want to put a nice sentiment right here. So I will do it now before I actually start putting all the butterflies where they go. Because if I make a mistake, at least I can correct it easily, right? And those are just my tips. I try to do that. Stamp first, okay? Do all the stamping. And this one is the one that says celebrating one of God's most remarkable creations from the Cross of Hope. Is that the name of it? I think I said it right. So I'm going to stamp right here. Cross of Hope. Hold on to hope. Hold on to hope. I think that's it. There you go. You have a celebrating one of God's most remarkable creations. And I'm going to take, I'm going to use the powder pink. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. And on this one, I'm going to use my Blushing Bride because I want a bit of a pink butterfly in there. Ooh, a little bit. So I'm going to put a nice butterfly right there. And it's going to be not very, it is not at all like strong. It's very subtle, but you can see the butterfly in there, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna put another one. I love it. Love my little butterfly. Okay, so now I am ready to finish this card. So the way I'm gonna do it is I have some in Very Vanilla. I'll start putting I'll put one right there. Let me start doing this quickly. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here, and I think I'm going to also get some of this, and this is just easy. Okay, I'm not trying to be very particular about my positioning, but I want to follow this same sketch that I did on this card that was inspired by my friend Sarah that sent me that beautiful card. So I'll put this here, and then I'm going to use some dimensionals or mini dimensionals and put one right here. And I want to be able to create sort of like a feeling of several butterflies moving. So I'm gonna put this one here, and then I'm gonna bring one of my Blushing Brides right here. That's the color pink of the cardstock I'm using. Hello everybody that is watching. Thank you for connecting with me today. I will put this one here. Let me see. I'm gonna turn it a teeny bit. There you go. That one kind of creates, and then I'm gonna bring my wings up a bit. This other one, I just want to put them, there you go. I want to put it right there. I need my leaf. Here's my leaf. I'm going to put a little bit in there. I hope you're enjoying this. I really enjoy stamping and sharing cool ideas with you. And I would love for you to leave me some comments telling me what inspires you. What when you go do your cards, what do you usually do? Does a sketch get you motivated? Or is it the colors that get you motivated? usually if I can have colors, I can have the stamp, but if I don't have an idea of a sketch, it gets me stuck. Like I don't know how to move. I don't know how to proceed. So I usually, sometimes I wake up in the morning with ideas, like sketches is what comes to mind a lot, or color combinations. But I love when I wake up in the morning with an idea like a sketch. Haha. So these are my go-to sketches on this video. And this one is one that my friend and team member, Sarah Masser, just sent me this week. And I absolutely love it. So I decided to try to recreate it with some of my newest stamp sets. And this one is creating it with the Pop of Petals bundle. That is the Clearmount stamp set right here. And the 4 petals punch that coordinates. And that's one of the most beautiful things about Stampin' Up, that they do a lot of coordination. So I just wanted to leave you with this idea and all the different sketches. I hope you make them and you leave me some comments below of what gets you going. What is it that gets you creative? You know, is it the sketch? Do you need a sketch like me, or do you just need whatever? You know, you just go for it. Let me share a quick word with you that I have in this morning, like I usually do. So James 3:18. It says, "Peacemakers who sow in peace will raise a harvest of righteousness." And there is a question out there about if Christians should be fighting. Have you noticed how many people fight out there? Let me leave you with this word. We are called peacemakers. The Bible says in Matthew 5, "Blessed are the peacemakers, because they will be called sons of God, children of God." I love that, because that's our identity. That's who we are. It also says that peacemakers sow. So you work, you diligently do your deeds, your calling. What was it that you were supposed to be doing today? What is it that goes with your calling? Do not get distracted by anything else. So do work on the things that you should. And it says also that they sow in peace. They don't sow in worry. They don't work all worried and anxious. That is not what the word says. If you go to Luke chapter 12, it says that we have nothing to worry about life, or what are we gonna wear, or anything like that. It calls us to even consider the lilies and the flowers. They don't sow, they don't do anything weird, but you know what? God clothes them with everything that they need. And it tells us to actually seek first the kingdom of God. And last, they say that it will raise a harvest of righteousness. I like to see the fruit of what I'm doing. I love that. It produces joy in me when I'm sewing, when I'm working hard, and I see the fruit of what I'm working. I thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for checking the projects, and also for listening till the end. God bless you. We'll see you next Monday at 11.